In a tense moment at the Fulton County Courthouse, Officer Carl Dempsey's aggressive confrontation with a black woman he assumed was out of place took a shocking turn when she revealed herself as Sheriff Denise Harper, his newly appointed boss, leaving the courtroom stunned and sparking a chain of events that would reshape the department. Denise Harper was 44, a black woman with a formidable presence and a career built on breaking barriers. A 20-year veteran of the Fulton County Sheriff's Office in Atlanta, she had risen from deputy to major before being elected sheriff in November 2024, taking office in January 2025. Her campaign promised reform, tackling systemic bias, improving deputy training, and rebuilding community trust in a county where tensions between law enforcement and residents ran high. Denise, a single mother with a law degree from Emory, was known for her no-nonsense approach and deep roots in Atlanta's West End, where she grew up. She kept her personal life low-key, often dressing in civilian clothes when not in uniform, her badge tucked away. On April 15, 2025, Denise arrived at the courthouse early for a pretrial hearing observation, part of her initiative to assess deputy conduct in court settings. She wasn't in her sheriff's uniform, opting for a tailored blazer and slacks to blend in with attorneys and staff. Her appointment as sheriff had been widely covered in local media, but many deputies, including those in the courthouse, hadn't met her yet due to her recent transition from administrative duties. Among them was Officer Carl Dempsey, 37, a deputy with a 12-year record marked by commendations, but also 5 complaints of excessive force, all dismissed for lack of corroboration. The courthouse was busy that morning, with defendants, lawyers, and families filling the halls. Denise was reviewing case files in a side room when she overheard a commotion in courtroom 3B. A young black man, Jamal Carter, 22, was appearing for a misdemeanor shoplifting charge. Jamal, a college student, was nervous but cooperative, standing before Judge Ellis. Dempsey, assigned as bailiff, was stationed near the defendant's table, his posture rigid. When Jamal's mother, Tanya, 46, stood to ask a question about her son's bail, Dempsey snapped, "Sit down, ma'am, or you're out." His tone was harsh, drawing attention from others in the room, including a clerk named Sarah, 30, who was taking notes. Tanya, dressed in a modest dress and carrying a purse, tried to explain. "I just want to know if he can come home today," she said, her voice trembling. Dempsey stepped forward, looming over her. "I said sit," he barked, grabbing her arm. Tanya flinched but didn't pull away, saying, "You don't need to touch me." Dempsey's grip tightened, and he shoved her toward her seat, causing her to stumble. Gasps rippled through the courtroom. Sarah, the clerk, started filming discreetly on her phone, sensing the situation was escalating. Denise, alerted by the noise, entered the courtroom just as Dempsey shoved Tanya. She moved quickly to the front, her voice calm but firm. "Officer, release her now," she said. Dempsey turned, assuming she was a bystander. "Stay out of this," he snapped, his face red. "This ain't your business." Denise stepped closer, her ID badge visible on her blazer. "It is my business. I'm Sheriff Denise Harper. Stand down." The courtroom went silent. Dempsey's eyes widened, his hand still on Tanya's arm. He let go, stepping back, his mouth opening but no words coming out. Judge Ellis, 55, banged his gavel. "Order," he called, though his own surprise was clear. Sarah's video captured the moment, including Denise's commanding presence and Dempsey's stunned reaction. Tanya, shaken but composed, sat down, whispering, "Thank you," to Denise. Jamal, still at the defendant's table, looked at his mother, his eyes wide. Denise addressed Dempsey directly. "Report to the sheriff's office immediately." "You're relieved." Dempsey hesitated, then left the courtroom, his head down. Denise turned to Tanya, asking if she was okay. Tanya nodded, tears in her eyes. "I just wanted to help my son," she said. Denise assured her she'd be heard, then instructed Sarah to preserve the video for internal affairs. The incident spread like wildfire. Sarah shared the video with a coworker, who sent it to a local activist group. By noon, it was on X, with hashtags like hashtag Fulton Sheriff and hashtag Justice for Tanya trending locally. The clip showed Dempsey's aggression, Tanya's restraint, and Denise's intervention, her authority unmistakable. Local news outlets picked it up, with WSB-TV airing a segment titled, "Deputy Confronts Woman, Unaware She's Sheriff." The sheriff's office phone lines lit up with calls, some demanding Dempsey's firing, others praising Denise's swift action. Denise didn't let the attention distract her. She met with Chief Deputy Mark Lawson that afternoon, handing over Sarah's video and her own report. "Dempsey's record shows a pattern," she said. "This stops now." Lawson, 50, a longtime colleague, agreed but warned her about pushback. "Carl's got friends in the department," he said. Denise nodded. "They can't protect him from this." She ordered an internal affairs investigation, prioritizing Dempsey's prior complaints, 3 of which involved Black residents. She also reached out to Tanya, offering a formal apology and ensuring Jamal's case was handled fairly. Judge Ellis reduced Jamal's bail, and he was released that evening. The viral video put pressure on the sheriff's office. The Fulton County NAACP organized a press conference, inviting Denise to speak. She attended, standing beside Tanya and Jamal. "What happened in that courtroom was unacceptable," she said. "As sheriff, I'm here to protect everyone, not just those who look like me or agree with me." Her words, broadcast live, resonated with thousands. Tanya spoke next, thanking Denise. "She stood up for me when no one else did," she said. Jamal, shy but grateful, added, "I just want to move on with my life." Dempsey's disciplinary hearing was held in May. Denise testified, presenting the video, Tanya's statement, and Dempsey's complaint history. The hearing board, including 2 civilian members, reviewed his body cam footage, which hadn't been activated during the incident, a violation of policy. Dempsey claimed he was maintaining order and didn't know Denise was sheriff, but the board wasn't swayed. He was terminated by unanimous vote, his deputy certification revoked. The district attorney considered assault charges, but opted for mandatory community service after Dempsey issued a public apology, which aired on local radio but was met with skepticism online. Tanya, supported by Denise, filed a complaint with the county, leading to a $20,000 settlement for emotional distress. She used the funds to help Jamal finish college, where he studied sociology. Denise launched a department-wide initiative, mandating body cam use and implicit bias training for all deputies. She partnered with the NAACP to create a community advisory board, giving residents a voice in sheriff's office policies. The board's first meeting, held in June, drew 100 attendees, including Sarah, who joined as a volunteer. The incident's impact went beyond Fulton County. National outlets like CNN covered it, with a segment titled, "Sheriff Stops Deputies Attack in Court." Denise's story inspired articles in the New York Times and Ebony, highlighting her as a Black woman leading change in law enforcement. She spoke at a national sheriff's conference in July, sharing her reforms. "Authority without accountability breeds distrust," she said, earning a standing ovation from 300 sheriffs. Her reforms reduced deputy complaints in Fulton County by 12% by year's end, according to department data. Dempsey left Atlanta, reportedly taking a private security job in Florida. His name became a cautionary tale in deputy training, used to teach accountability and de-escalation. Tanya and Jamal stayed in touch with Denise, attending her daughter's high school graduation in June. Denise's daughter, 17, started a blog about her mother's work, calling her the sheriff who listens. Denise remained humble, focusing on her mission. At a community barbecue in August, she told residents, "This job isn't about power. It's about service." The courtroom incident, captured in Sarah's video, became a symbol of change. It showed a Black woman's strength, a deputy's fall, and a sheriff's resolve to make justice real. Denise's leadership transformed Fulton County's sheriff's office, proving that one moment of courage could shift the course of a community.